Good evening, guys. It is April 23rd, 2021. In this video here, I want to talk to you about just some things that have been on my mind. I wanted to talk about just the value of what you do. Now, this is like job related and stuff, um, but no matter what you do, you are serving someone, and you're serving the Lord especially. And I want you to realize this. Um, you know, we've got this whole generation in society that thinks like, oh well, that job is meaningless. It just, picking up trash and picking up garbage. Yeah, that just has no value. Well, that's wrong. Um, you know, Another thing is like, oh, well, electrical and stuff, nobody wants to do that. Getting a college degree, that's better. You know, not every single person has to go to college. You do not have to go to college if you do not want to. Especially if you're wanting to do something that doesn't require a college degree. You do not have to go to college, people. Period. That is totally an option. And you can say, no, I don't want to do that. Okay? That is fine. But I want you to also realize that, think about this. There are so many positions out there that don't get really any attention, and nobody takes them seriously. Everybody just kind of blows them off and takes them for granted. Okay, I want to talk about some of these positions and these jobs. Okay, and there's probably like a bunch more that I'm gonna miss here, and I'm not gonna be able to hit every one of them. But not everybody has to be a doctor or a lawyer or like a super whatever. Okay, think about these jobs. Farmers. If we didn't have farmers, how are we gonna have food? Truck drivers. If we didn't have truck drivers, how would we have anything in these grocery stores on the shelves? Where does that come from? How does that get there? Think about that. Somebody has to be driving it somewhere. You know, these companies need people to do that. Pizza delivery people, you know, people want pizza delivered. Who's going to take care of that? Plumbers. Who's going to take care of, the leaky faucet, the toilet issues, the drains, the piping, the water mains, all that stuff? Repair people. Who's going to fix cars if they're broken down? You know, and appliances and all that. Manufacturing. Who's going to make all these products that we have? Food, supplies, cleaners, all this stuff. They're manufactured in a factory. They don't just pop up on the shelf, with nothing. Um, let's see here. Restaurant workers. You know, people want to go out to eat and that service is available. Who's gonna take care of ordering all those supplies, managing people, serving tables, helping people, cooking, cleaning, all those things. Um, Trash collectors, garbage collectors. You know, what would our nation be like if we didn't have garbage collectors? With the rate of how much trash that most Americans produce. It'd be filthy. HVAC contractors. What would happen and who would be taking care of, you know, AC issues and heating issues? You know, if we didn't have those. Um, you know, repair people like maintenance staff and everything. You know, who would take care of, you know, maintenance in a building, replacing light bulbs, fixing small leaks, fixing, you know, gouges in the walls, fixing flooring, fixing things, cleaners, who would be able to, you know, take care of some of the cleaning, like carpet cleaning and flooring and bathrooms and, you know, cleaning in a hospital and stuff. You know, all of these positions play an absolutely vital role in our society. And if you're not willing to take those seriously, I'm really not sure what you're thinking. If you think that, oh, well, it's just a lousy job and it has no value, you are terribly mistaken. There is so much garbage. Like, think about this, okay? Um, oh, lawn service? You know, think about this. If you have a job sitting in an office, you know, and you're working on a computer all day and stuff, you know, yes, those jobs they're important and you know, people work hard and I appreciate those people that do all that work, teachers, all, you know, all those people. But if you're sitting inside an air conditioned place doing your job and then there's like a crew that comes to mow the grass at your office or school or whatever and stuff, and they're out there in the summer heat, sweating, grass sticking to them, dirty, all that stuff. They're working hard for you. They're they are providing a service that is absolutely needed. You know, and I'm not saying that, you know, you have to do like one of these things or something, but I am saying that people need to wake up and realize that there is an important place for these jobs, and for you to just look down on them and spit on them and say, ah, well, that's just a garbage job and that's just nasty and, you know, nobody wants to do that. You know, jobs aren't all about status, people. Sometimes you have to work just to put food on the table, and sometimes you have to do things that may not be the most attractive in the world. And from a Christian's perspective here, I'm going to say this. No matter what you do, you are serving the living God. He created us for His glory. And you know what? If you're out there, you know, mowing grass, you know, you're doing it for the glory of God. if you're out there, changing light bulbs and stuff, you're doing it for the glory of God. If you are out there repairing HVAC, you're doing it for the glory of God. If you're out there cleaning houses or cleaning, hospitals or whatever, you're doing it for the glory of God. Every single position and job out there, it all is for the glory of God. You just have to have a good attitude and do your best. It doesn't always have to be glamorous and wonderful. Just think about this. If we didn't have all these services, you know, if you're not willing to respect these jobs, here's what I'm going to say. If you're not willing to respect these jobs and these positions, and you are trying to, belittle them and everything, but you want that service as a customer and you are demanding that, then, you really shouldn't be getting the service anyway. Because if you're not willing to respect that, then why should they be serving you? That's just the way I see it. I mean, if you're not willing to treat human beings like human beings and appreciate them and respect what they do, then I don't know what to tell you. You know, it's it's just incredible to me the amount of disrespect and all of that. Um, you know, it's just to me, you know, yeah. So somebody picking up garbage, you know, what about that guy? Does he have an important role to play? Yes, absolutely. Because if garbage wasn't getting collected or cleaned up, then we'd have a big ol' mess. You know? So every single position has a certain role in our modern society. And if you're not willing to respect that and understand that, then why are you expecting these services if you're not willing to respect the people who are in those positions? You know, to me that's just garbage. It really is. And I will say this, if you expect that kind of service but you like belittle the position, then you're totally mistaken. And it, man, it's amazing to me. Every single position plays a role in our society. And, you know, we need to respect those who are doing these small positions because honestly, if we're not willing to treat them with respect, then why in the world are we demanding this kind of work? And there is a labor shortage in some of these areas. Some of these companies are desperate for workers and they are hiring. So but people don't want to do them because they're too lazy or they're just belittling it. That needs to change. It really does. So, anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos.